Hi, this is Alan Divan, and today I would like to speak to you about a negative energy or negative force in your life that is hindering your growth in all senses, in physically, financially, emotionally, mentally, psychologically. And that negative energy or negative force is the force or the energy of comparison, comparing yourself to other people in a negative way. It's always excellent and good to compare yourself to people who you look up to, whom you're learning from, your mentors, to be like them, to emulate them, to learn from them, to take them as your example. But when you start comparing yourself negatively and having negative emotions, something that is bringing out negativity in your life, and the biggest negative emotions you can have at this time is the spirit of jealousy, of hatred, of anger towards other people because they are getting old. There is a story told of old, it's a parable, it's about a landlord who hired several servants to work in his field, and he went in the morning to hire servants, and he agreed on a term that they will get a certain amount of money for working, and he hired them, and he went later on, a couple of hours later, to the marketplace again. He finds that there are other people who are waiting to work, so he says, okay, you also go and work in my field, and whatever is right, I'm going to give it to you. And he goes after a couple of hours, and he finds more workers, and he keeps doing that until at the end of the day he has hired so many people, and at the end of the day he calls his accountant, he says, let's settle accounts. And when he starts to settle the accounts, there are people who have worked 1 hour, 3 hours, 6 hours, 9 hours, and 12 hours. Now he starts from the least, and when he is giving the payment to the person who's just worked 1 hour, he gives the same amount of money that he has agreed with the person who has worked for 12 hours. He gives them the same money. Then he gives the next people, everybody in line, the same money. And at the end of the day, the people who work for 12 hours were complaining to the landlord. Now my question is it fair? What wages they got? Was it a fair wage? Yes, it's a fair wage. Why? Because that's what they have bargained for. That was what was agreed on. But why are they having this negative emotion, this negative feeling? And the negative emotion, negative feeling they're having because they're comparing themselves to the other, and now they cannot bear it that the others get what they bargained for. No, they didn't bargain for anything. They just got a gift. I mean, for 1 hour's work or 3 hours work, they're getting the whole day's wages. It's like a gift, a present. And this is what happens to us when we see other people around us in our lives, in our families, our colleagues, or wherever. When they get more than what they have bargained for, we have been working hard for something and we get it, but they didn't do any work for it or hardly any work for it, and they are getting exactly the same things we are getting. We start to get jealous. We start to have hatred. We start to have envy. We start to have all these negative feelings and emotions within ourselves. It is because we are not content with what we have. We are not thankful for what we have, and we are always in this state of comparison. So it's very important for us to get rid of these kind of negative emotions, negative feelings, comparing ourselves in a negative way to other people. That is always hindering our growth, hindering our spiritual life, our emotional life, our family life. So what should we be doing instead? We should be following our passion, following our heart, following the purpose that we were sent in this world to do, for doing the work that we can do to our best knowledge and to our best will, with all our heart and all our energy and all our mind. And when we are doing our best work, we will be rewarded accordingly if we do not compare ourselves to other people. So take away this feeling of negativity, of comparison, of hatred, of envy. It's not going to take you anywhere. Just do the work that you do best, and the rest will come.